my earth sign friends. Welcome to your love reading for the first half of December. This will be for the first half of December. Every single week I do a tarot forecast for each zodiac sign. So check that out. Be sure to subscribe and hit notification if you haven't already. And you'll have weekly readings as well. And in those weekly readings, I also pull one card for love. So I do touch on love there in the weekly readings as well. But the love readings are pretty much twice a month. So let's see what is happening here, guys, with our earth sign friends. I'm getting the number 8. So I feel that for a lot of you earth sign friends, you're calling in someone who is going to be long-term life partner. Because for me, I know this sounds really weird, but I connect the number 8 with eternal soulmate because it looks like the infinity symbol. So I feel some of you, like, you're done and you're wanting something very serious. Or at least someone who's going to have your back, where you're like, look, I don't care if we stay together. I just don't want drama. I don't want craziness. I don't want somebody who's going to be, you know, slashing my tires or being jealous or being hateful. Like, even if we don't work out romantically, I just want to have a real connection with somebody who's going to have my back and who, like, is going to understand me in life. So I feel some of you are just really, really looking for a sense of family, I guess is what I'm saying, you know? And I think this person might be coming in for many of you in your love life. But let's see what the cards have to say. All right, so your first card here is Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a card that has to do sometimes with, like, emotional, like not being ready emotionally, emotional unreadiness, and maybe even not taking things seriously, okay? It can definitely be not taking things seriously. Page of Cups could be somebody who's coming in with a relationship and they're not necessarily thinking long term. It could be a fickle person. It could be you, water, earth sign. It could be you. It could be that you're dealing with like where you're losing interest or you're frustrated, and that might be why some of you are like, man, I just want to find a person who I'm not going to lose interest in, who's going to be around in my life, like whatever we are, if we're together, if we're friends, whatever. I want to find someone that I'm not going to get bored with, or I'm not going to, like, you know, get completely and totally irritated by. Some of you may be dealing with a younger water sign. Maybe some of you have a younger water sign coming in a relationship or in a dating situation. That's a possibility too. I do feel that some of you are maybe even thinking about getting away or going on a trip with this person. Maybe some of you feel like, I feel like this person maybe is potential, but you might be seeing the silliness, or you might be seeing the fact that they might feel like emotionally they don't have a whole lot of depth, or they may feel a little emotionally immature. So some of you might be like, well, let me try to get away with them and get to understand them better. Like, let me really see them in the everyday environment. Maybe if I travel with them, I'm going to get to know them better. So some of you might be planning something along those lines. I am sorry to say, Earth sign, I do feel one of the messages I'm receiving for some of you, there may be some disappointment. I think some of you are dealing with someone, and again, it could be a younger water sign, not necessarily, but I do feel like you're dating somebody who maybe you were hoping was going to invite you to travel with them for the holiday, or you wanted them to travel with you for the holiday. Maybe you were thinking this was going to be like a thing where finally, like, there was going to be meeting a family, and that's not happening, at least not just yet, for some of you. Again, this is a general reading, my friends. It's going to be different for different ones of you, but that is a message that came in to share at this moment. Your next card here is 10 of Wands, and this is like coming to the completion of something. Coming to a decision, or coming to a time of change, of positive change. The work has been done. Whatever needs to be done has been done. And now it's coming into a time of, like, we're just going to do this. We're going to move forward. So maybe some of you are making a decision to move forward with somebody. Maybe some of you are making a decision to end something, but a decision is being made with 10 of Wands. And this is a general reading. So for some of you, you're deciding to end something. For some of you, you're deciding to move forward with something. But it's a make it or break it point, I feel, for many of you. And maybe for some of you, you were hoping that this holiday was going to be a time when things moved forward. And for those of you where it doesn't, you might be like, okay, you know what, then I'm done. I'm not going to be investing any more time in this. Some of you are coming to a time of ending a cycle within yourself that has been causing you to attract these people or to be losing interest in people. So you're really coming to a time where you're about to break through a block. You're about to break through an old cycle in your love life that keeps repeating. Like you're gonna come out of it and it's not gonna be happening for you anymore, which is definitely a good thing. Your outcome here is balance. So this is saying that you're gonna have to take your balance, my friends. You're gonna have to I'm sorry, no, I believe this is the devil, actually. No, just kidding. It is balance. It is temperance. I'm sorry, guys. I had to double check that. I see that there's the one there. It's very late as I'm doing this, and I was getting ready to take someone to the ER earlier, so I am a little frazzled. So thank you for bearing with me. So this is definitely 14. For a second, I saw it as 15, and I was like, what? But no, it's 14. So 14 is the balance card. It's the temperance card. So this is saying that as these changes are happening, you need to be patient with yourself. For some of you, your whole block here, the way that you're going to move through the block is learning to give and take. Learning to have that balance of how much you're giving and how much you're getting back. For some of you earth signs, that has been the challenge. You've been in relationships where you have walked away and you have felt really bad about yourself looking back because you've been like, oh my goodness, I really took so much from this person and I didn't realize, and I feel really bad, and they probably think I'm this really selfish person, but I didn't realize, and so you may be felt really, really bad. And then, you may have been in other relationships where it was the other extreme, where you gave and gave and gave, and then you ended up feeling taken advantage of. So a lot of you are coming into this energy of finally getting that balance. Finally getting the balance of the healthy relationship where there's the healthy give and take. And, temperance and balance, it's also a card about being patient. Having patience here and giving things a chance and time to grow. And being patient with yourself as you're figuring out what you really want in your life. I think some of you are also coming into realizations that maybe your type is changing and there might be some uncertainty for you right now about exactly what you're looking for. Like, you want something stable, you're just not sure what that looks like, and you may be frustrated with yourself. And this is saying just be patient with yourself and give yourself time. It's gonna come together. Your next card here is the Lovers card, guys. So coming into the second half of the beginning of the month, the second half of the first half, if that makes sense, you've got the Lovers card here. And I really, really love this card and the image here on this card. Because the Lovers card is a card about making a choice. And sometimes it's about looking at your expectation versus reality. And here we have this couple and they're away on this vacation and it's heaven, right? And they're all into each other. They're on this gondola and they're just like going through Venice, and it's beautiful and very magical. And in this moment, it's very easy to say, oh my God, yes, this is the love of my life. This is my soulmate. This is who I'm going to be with forever. But fast forward to a few weeks from now and the vacation is over and they're back at work and they're back at their jobs and they have their everyday responsibilities and they have their everyday family members and friends and other things that can be interferences, stress, stress from daily life, stress from bills. And then it's like things aren't magical anymore. Well, then is the love gonna last? Is the relationship gonna last? So I feel that for some of you earth signs, the beginning half of December is where you're making choices and you're making decisions. Maybe somebody's coming in who's chasing after you, who's giving you a lot of attention. And maybe on your gut and your soul level, you know this person's a little immature. Or you know this person could be a little bit of a player or a little bit fickle, right? But they might really be putting this energy into you. And so you might be very tempted and you might be very attracted. But then, so some of you are making a decision. Okay, like if I get involved with this person, am I going to be able to keep my balance and not get too invested and keep my options open for something more stable? Or is this person going to end up taking my time? Am I going to get sucked into some kind of a fantasy that's not going to work out in real life? So some of you earth signs are having to make decisions that honor your wishes. What, you know, like, are you dating people, or are you doing things in your life that honor what it is you're trying to manifest? Or are you working against yourself? That's what I feel is that message there in that card. That's pretty heavy. Take a moment to process that, but that's what I feel is coming up. Next here we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, like, she doesn't play, okay? Queen of Cups actually could be a water sign. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. However, Queen of Cups, I know a lot of the times in my readings can indicate a wife or a mother figure. So maybe some of you are coming into that energy of being a wife and mother. Maybe some of you are gravitating towards finding the woman who's going to be your wife and mother of your children, or something along those lines. Some of you are going to be re-examining, to get like super psychological here, because sometimes that's a factor too. Some of you are going to be examining your relationship with your mother, or like what you saw in your mother in terms of love, right? And some of you are breaking through your blocks in that way as well. You're realizing certain things that maybe you've been doing in your life that have been sabotaging your love life, and you're realizing that it came through the relationship that you had with your mom, or the lack thereof, or what you witnessed in her relationships when you were a kid, or your mother figure. You know, maybe you didn't grow up with your mom, maybe you grew up with your grandma or aunt or whatever. But whatever you saw in that female mother figure growing up, some of you are doing some clearing with that and making some peace with that. And that's going to be opening you up in your love life. Your next card here is Four of Wands, and this is wedding. This is marriage, okay? So some of you in an existing relationship, you may be planning a wedding. You may be talking about getting married. Maybe you don't have the ring on your finger just yet, but there could be conversations about it. Those of you who've been engaged like forever and a day, it might be like, okay, well, we're finally coming down to the planning. We're finally like talking about setting a date and making this real, making this happen. Some of you are having fun. Some of you are getting out there and just enjoying yourself, and you're meeting a potential marriage partner through that. This is, again, a general reading. It's going to apply in different ways. I'm trying to cover all the different ways it can apply for all the different people who may watch the video. Again, check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Those may resonate more. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. All of the private reading info is in the description box. You can reach out to me and we can set one up if you'd like to do that. But that's definitely coming in here for you all, for love. So 4 could also be laying a foundation. A lot of you are laying a really solid, healthy, happy foundation within yourself, to where you're beginning to manifest a marriage partner, or you're beginning to manifest a happy marriage, or like maybe even a renewing of vows, okay? Some of you are traveling back to your childhood home, and there could be a lot of clearing that comes with that that's benefiting you in your love life. And so on. So again, it's going to apply to different ones of us in different ways. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing, for clicking the notification, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, and thank you for just keeping in touch with me. I'm really enjoying getting to know you guys. I'm enjoying reading for you guys privately and seeing you all around on social media. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey, my friends.